This is a download from BBC Learning English. For terms of use, go to bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, I'm Yvonne Archer.
And I'm William Kramer.
And this is 6 Minute English. Hello. Now, recently in Iran, an attempt was made to break a world record. A group of people wanted to make the largest sandwich in the world.
Oh, now I feel hungry. What was in the sandwich, and did they actually break the world record?
Well, before we find that out, you'd better answer today's big question, William. Are you ready?
Definitely.
Okay, in which country is a sandwich the favourite dish for dinner? Is it A, Denmark, B, England, or C, the United States?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I guess I'm going to go for C, because if you count hamburgers as sandwiches, because they do like a hamburger over there. So I'm going to go for C, the United States.
Interesting. Didn't think of hamburgers as being sandwiches.
Oh, well, I'm wrong then.
Well, we'll find out, won't we, at the end of the programme. Now, before we hear today's report about that enormous sandwich in Iran, let's look at some of the language we'll come across that's used to talk about food. William, what does the word appetising mean?
Well, something that looks and smells so nice that you really want to eat it can be described as appetising. For example, I find a freshly baked apple pie really appetising.
Me too. Now, what about the word mush?
Food that's described as mush or mushy, or sometimes you hear mushy, is usually soft and quite thick. So food for babies or porridge could be described as mush. And in England, we often eat mushy peas with our fish and chips. And the peas are boiled until they're really, really soft, and they look something like lumpy green porridge.
Yeah, mushy peas don't sound very appetising, but they're quite popular here. Now, give me a frank answer about the word frankly, William.
Okay, well, when we begin a statement by saying, frankly, Yvonne, or to be frank, we want someone to know that we're about to say something truthful and bold, even if the other person might disagree with our opinion or our feelings. And can I add that, frankly, Yvonne, I don't like mushy peas.
Yes, you can, because to be frank, neither do I. Anyway, as we hear today's report from the BBC's John Lane, try to find out what was inside Iran's biggest sandwich, the filling. And what does John think of it?
They've already been cooking for 2 days, more than 2,000 pounds, 1,000 kilos of ostrich meat. It's all come together in, frankly, a not very appetising looking mush, but I'm sure it'll be delicious.
William, what was the filling for the sandwich?
The filling was made of 1,000 kilos. That's more than 2,000 pounds of ostrich meat.
That's right, and it took more than 2 days to cook it all, even though there were more than 1,000 people doing the cooking. But did John find it appetising?
No, he was very frank about that. John didn't think the ostrich mixture looked very appetising and described it as mush. But John was sure that it would taste delicious even though it didn't look very nice.
bbclearningenglish.com.
Well, the sandwich was put together in one of Iran's largest parks and was about 1,500 metres long. That's about a mile long. And one of the organisers was Sandwitch1, one of Iran's most famous cookery experts. But why did she and the others want to make the world's largest sandwich? There were 2 reasons.
Her aim is both to promote healthy eating, but also to restore Iran to its rightful place, as it believes, as one of cookery's great world powers.
William, why did Sandwitch and the others want to create the world's largest sandwich?
They want more people in Iran to eat food that's good for them. They want to promote healthy eating.
That's right. And ostrich meat only contains half the fat of chicken, less cholesterol, that's the bad type of fat which can lead to heart problems, and ostrich meat is high in iron. And the other reason, William?
Well, the group believes that Iran makes some of the best dishes in the world, so they want to remind us that Iran is a world power when it comes to cooking.
Wow. Now, sadly, we're not sure whether the world record was broken or not with that enormous sandwich.
Oh, really? Why not?
Well, apparently, ostrich is one of the world's most delicious appetizing meat. And the crowd started eating the sandwich before they could measure it.
Oh no. Perhaps they'll try again sometime.
Yes, let's hope so. But for now, it's time to get to the big question.
The big
William,
question.
in which country is a sandwich the favourite dish for dinner? And William, your answer?
I said the United States because I was including hamburgers as sandwiches.
And guess what?
What?
You are right.
Yay!
I don't know whether they included hamburgers in that list though, so that's really interesting.
Ah.
Well done to you.
Have you noticed I'm always right?
Anyway, we hope you've enjoyed today's 6-Minute English for BBC Learning English. Join us again for more.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
BBC Learning